History, Manners, and Customs of Indian Nations Who Once Inhabited Pennsylvania and the Neighboring States by John Heckwalder, 1876. The Lenni Lenape, according to the traditions handed down to them by their ancestors, resided many hundreds of years ago in a very distant country in the western part of the American continent. For some reason, which I do not find accounted for, they determined on migrating to the eastward and accordingly set out together in a body. After a very long journey and many nights' encampments, they at length arrived on the Namasi Sipu, the Fish River, where they fell in with the Mingwe, or Iroquois, who had likewise immigrated from a distant country and had struck upon the river somewhat higher up. The scouts which the Lenape had sent ahead had long before their arrival discovered that the country east of the Mississippi was inhabited by a very powerful nation, who had many large towns built on the great rivers flowing through their land. These people, as I was told, called themselves the Telegu, or Tellegwei. Colonel John Gibson, however, a gentleman who has a thorough knowledge of the Indians and speaks several of their languages, is of the opinion that they were not called Tellegwei, but Allegwei, and it would seem that he is right from the traces of their name which still remain in the country, the Allegheny River and mountains having indubitably been named after them. Indeed, the Delawares still call the former Allegwei Sipu the River of Allegwei. We have adopted, I know not for what reason, its Iroquois name Ohio, which the French had literally translated into La Belle Rivière, the beautiful river. A branch of it, however, still retains the ancient name Allegheny. Many wonderful things are told of this famous people. They are said to have been remarkably tall and stout, and there is a tradition that there were giants among them, people of a much larger size than the tallest of the Lenape.